is Winnie. Have you ever wondered what event managers need to have? Have you ever wondered what hiring managers are looking out for in events managers? Are you looking to upskill or reskill in terms of events management? Then you're in the right place. I'm going to share everything that I've learned over the past 10 years in terms of events planning and execution to make sure that your events are excellent. Thank you. If it is your first time here, please feel at home. Subscribe, like, and share. So today I will be discussing the 5 qualities and skills that a good events manager needs to have. If you've never interacted with the word events before, I will begin by defining what an event is. So an event is a planned occasion that it can either be a social, private, or a public one. Some people refer to events as projects, and you might ask why. Just like projects, they are time-bound, they have specific objectives, and they're measurable. So you can end up finding that an events manager is called a project manager, events coordinator, or event supervisor. They all serve the same function depending on who has hired you or the nature of the event. When we're looking at the word qualities are inborn. These are things that you naturally gravitate towards. So it could be in terms of how you interact with others, how you communicate, how you respond to problems. And then when we're looking at skills, it is important to note that skills are acquired. You can acquire skills through training, you can acquire skills through interaction, and you can also acquire skills through learning process. So the number one thing that I will start by discussing is interpersonal skills. So interpersonal skills, most of the hiring managers will talk about communication skills, will talk about people skills. Are you able to communicate, understand, and articulate yourself in terms of what you want? Do you rub people off the wrong way? So the ability to have interpersonal skills is having the ability to basically interact with people in the right way, being able to share your concerns, being able to share your instructions without rubbing people the wrong way, as I mentioned. Communication, of course, you have to factor a lot of stakeholders in it. You're looking at your clients, you're looking at your media, you're looking at your influencers, you're looking at your attendees, and overall, you're also looking at the people who will be participating. So, are you able to share briefs correctly? And remember, even before you enter into the event, you'll be receiving briefs from the client. You need to be able to ask the right questions. You need to be able to communicate the right information to your client for your client to feel comfortable around you. People skills, of course, have to deal with how you interact with people in a point of which they feel like you have teamwork with you. So, just being cognizant of these 3 things will basically take you ahead in the game. One of the things I've learned through my years of planning is documentation is very key. When it comes to event, a lot of things are always moving, a lot of moving pieces, and you find that what was said today might change to your disadvantage tomorrow. So supposing you have a client who has asked you to put up blue deco, and the day of payment, the client says that they specifically asked you to put up royal blue, and this was not the case for that, they're not paying you the amount you're supposed to get. So if you had documented this particular communication, it serves you right, because what will end up happening is you will prove your point in a respectful manner and you end up getting your money. So documentation covers you and ultimately your organization if you're hired. Thank you. For the second skill that we're talking about is being organized and having attention to detail. So you need to be a person who is able to list down the things that you need to do in an orderly manner. And when we're talking about organization, I want to introduce something called a checklist. So a checklist is basically a list that you check off based on the things that you do and based on their priority. And on another video, I'll be talking about how to generate an effective checklist. So being organized also requires you to have attention to detail, looking at the small things that make or break an event. So you need to sit down and ask yourself, do you have enough water in the toilet? Are your washrooms clean enough? And if you're organizing an event during the COVID period right now, and you know that at the entrance, the health guys will be checking the temperature, and you're using an infrared thermometer, do you have enough batteries, or it will reach a point where you will not be able to check temperatures? So you need to look at the small things. Your deco suppliers, are they putting up the correct deco in the right place? Is your branding up? and also spelling. So when you look at certain things, for example, this word here, so attention to detail require you to know that you spelled things wrongly. Your client's branding is upside down. Their logo is misplaced. So being able to capture things, just being observant of your environment, the nitty-gritty things. So making sure that you have light if you're setting up at night in the dark spots, have you factored that? So this will make you go a long way. And a checklist really helps, because a client would ask you for something, a client would want to know where the event has in terms of setup has reached, and you want to be able to take out your checklist and be able to give an exact update. The other thing that you need to possess as a events manager is you need to be able to solve problems. You need to be able to be creative, and you also need to be able to be innovative. So in terms of problem solving, we know that an event will always change. What you plan today is not what you expect tomorrow. And for that, you always have to wear a thinking cap. You always have to be in a position where you give solutions. So you don't want to be in a position where you're always speaking problems, you're always highlighting problems without giving a solution. So just knowing that the different things need to be done at the right time will really help you. When you're talking about creativity, what makes your event stand out? What are the things that you're going to offer your client that will make your client see that actually you have creativity in you? So looking at an event where you have ushers who are normally positioned at the entrance or the red carpet or the registration, why not change it up a bit and have them at the parking lot assisting the parking marshals, where they walk the attendees up until the entrance? So such things. And when we talk about innovation, right now we've moved. We are doing both live events and hybrid events, and also virtual events. So are you in a position to introduce the technology that will make your event stand out? You're looking at gaming, you're looking at AI, you're looking at treasure hunts within these particular platforms that you will choose. So I will be talking about how to basically interact with your attendees in the virtual events platform at another different video. So thank you very much. When we're looking at the things that you basically do to make your event stand out, you need to always do research, because we say that no man has all information. So you need to be able to look at the blogs. What are event managers writing? What are competitors doing, for you to be able to offer innovative and creative solutions. The other thing that we're looking at is time management. You need to be able to manage your time. No client likes a project manager and events manager who's not able to manage their own time and be able to manage the event in itself. So this goes a long way in terms of planning. You need to be in a position where you're looking at your reporting needs to be on point, the kickoff of the event needs to be on point, the rehearsals need to be managed, you need to be able to manage your program, and at the same time make everyone who attends your event feel like you value their time. So in terms of reporting to your station on time, in terms of making sure that when you're done, everything is set down on time. So time management, and this is something that you can learn over time. This is something that is also inborn, but it is one thing that can make you go a step ahead. The other thing is flexibility and leadership. As an events manager or an events coordinator, you need to be able to double up. You need to be able to remove that hat of an events manager and put the hat of a cleaner, and pick up a broom, sweep when you need to sweep. Look at a branding, see the branding is not straight, straighten it up. You need to be able to double up. And this requires a lot of humility. It requires humility because it is not something that everyone has. Of course, as a leader, you need to make everyone feel like you know what you're doing. Being able to, walk guys through the venue, being able to call the shots, being able to give solutions to problems. But flexibility goes a long way. So events come in different shapes, sizes, and nature. And having these 5 qualities and skills will set you apart from the competition. Thank you so much for your time. Remember to subscribe. See you later. Bye.